Okay, hello guys. Welcome back to episode 2, part 3 of Carl. Remember Carl. We're the little guest speaker today. This is our mother.
It's Mother. You know her as Mom or Mother.
I'm being bullied.
Yeah, we're kind of forcing her to do this.
Because she has more stories about Carl than we have of him anymore.
Mhm.
So, do you have anything you'd like to share with us?
Okay, wait. Before we start this, we have to make sure she knows all the code names. So we'll. Okay, we're back. We just had to go over the code names with her.
So, any stories you'd like to tell us?
I can't really remember everything.
Just remember what you can.
I remember being at work all the time and getting calls from Kylie that there's this kid, Carl, that's banging on our windows and saying he's hungry to feed him. And in the beginning, we were kind to him and we'd give him food, but it became more and more often. And then we find out that he's actually not underfed. It's just an excuse to get him in the house, for him to get in our house. So at some point I started saying, no, you cannot come to our house, especially when I'm not there. And he kept doing it, and I had to call the police and start getting him told not to be here, because after the countless times of calling his mother, Lois, she's nowhere to be seen, heard from, no answered texts, answered calls. So my last straw was basically me telling her, if you do not come get your son and remove him from my front porch, I will be calling the police. And still no response. So police it was. I'd call them up and say, listen, I'm right around the corner, I'm working, but this can't be an everyday thing. Please get him away from my house. And it took quite a few times. I don't think that it actually rectified the situation, did it?
No, not at all. It did not. Because I remember you calling the police and all that, and he stopped for like a couple of days, and then after that he was like, oh, back to it.
I also remember a time where I was driving away to go to work, and I realized that he was circling our house waiting for me to leave, to see if he could sneak into our house or knock on our door.
It's giving stalker.
It's definitely stalking. And I looked out the rearview mirror and I saw that he came back, so I'd pull back and I'd say, Carl, you need to leave. And he would walk away and then come back. And so I'd do a loop around and then see if he was gone. And I think he had a bat. He was swinging a bat around. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's swinging the bat around. And I'm like, what are you doing? Are you planning on trying to
break in or something?
What?
Smash the window.
Yeah.
And I call the police, he has a weapon. I don't know if he intends to use it, but he's still circling my house with a bat. Or remove him.
Right.
Remove him off my property.
This is my property. I don't want him here. Get him off.
However, I do feel somewhat bad for Carl. He does bring a lot of his own problems on, but you have to ask the question, why is he the way that he is? And after really diving into his family life and realizing that his mother was really awful to him, you kind of feel bad for him. At this point, you don't know if he's going to become a decent human or if he's just going to go off the rails. But I've watched a lot of serial killer crime shows, and a lot of it stems from a very awful mother, which is very strange. If you look back,
it's giving Ed Gein.
If you look back at Ed Gein, Psycho. Well, I don't think Psycho is actually a killer. I think it's just a
Psycho
movie.
is based on
Yeah, but basically, if you look at it, they all stem from these terrible mothers that abused them. And I'm not saying I witnessed abuse, but I witnessed verbal abuse.
Definitely verbal abuse.
Oh, there's definitely
One
abuse
time
around.
Lois said to him, and I seen it with my own eyes and heard with my own ears. She was walking along our sideline
Mhm.
to go in through the back alleyway, and she said,
Like our shortcut?
yeah,
Okay.
she said, I can't stand you. You're like the boyfriend I wish I never had. I should have swallowed. And this kid's like 9-10 years old.
Mhm.
Yeah, because he's younger than me, right?
Yeah.
So.
He's younger than me also.
Yeah.
And she'd always antagonize him. So every time I'd start to get him to like behave
Calm down
and
and be
calm
good.
down and listen, she would always come and try to antagonize him to get him to be like frustrated, and he would then start acting out, and I'd tell him like, ignore it, just ignore it. Like, listen, you're listening to me, you're talking to me, like, just don't listen to anything that you hear.
It's almost as if she wanted a reason to hate him.
Yeah, she wanted him to act crazy so she could see what I'm dealing with.
Right. So she can play like the victim and all that.
Yeah. And one time she had come over, Lois had come over to our house and was crying like, I'm so hot in my house, there's no heat, and I'm gonna lose my mind, I'm gonna go crazy. And
Oh, you already are.
yeah, seriously. And we were going to the States, so we ended up getting on Marketplace a AC unit, and it was like, don't worry about it, you can just pay me back later.
I guess money never came through.
No, never. But you know, it is what it is. We gifted it at that point just to let it go, because holding
a grudge over an AC, it's not that.
And it wasn't that expensive. It was like
This is
$30.
giving the girl with her like ring bell there on her bike.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a bit of too much of a grudge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
backstory.
Yeah.
So basically,
Or I wouldn't say backstory, I'd say side story.
Yeah,
Side
okay.
story.
Yeah, side story. But I always say backstory. It's just me and my backstories.
But we won't get into that. That could be another time. Yeah, so we went to get it. We came back from the States and we went to go drop it off, and father went to bring it upstairs, and the whole time that he's trying to install this AC unit, she's antagonizing the child, and he gets to a point where it's just enough, and she completely throws down with him. And to the ground he goes and restrains him completely, like he's some, what is it, WEE or
Yeah, WWE.
WWE? Yeah, WWE throwdown. It was quite intense. And I'm like, what is happening?
Yeah.
And she's like, see, this is what I have to do all the time. And
You don't have to throw your child down to the ground, my guy.
You don't really have to do that. And it was weird too, because she had like alarms and locks on our doors. Like she just
Yeah, no, I saw like some locks on our doors, and I'm like, what is that for, dude? Like, I know that's not for your animals, because ain't no way they're gonna try to like unlock the locks on the doors.
But
It's
yeah,
like,
she tried locking him in the house.
yeah, I know.
Like, talking about those animals were vicious. Like one time I
Yeah.
was walking, she was like upstairs, like her neighbor's getting stitches apparently because her dog had bit her arm there.
It's like, she also had pit bulls,
Mhm.
and we have a pit bull, and
It,
our pit bull's very nice
like
and calm.
like people
but,
say,
like-
the pets take from their owners, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm surprised that like we got so many calls and she got what?
Nothing.
Yeah.
But she also was like,
Scary.
no, she just had the cops under her thumb for some reason.
Yeah,
I
she was
think-
like, "Oh my god, my child's so bad." Like,
yeah. She had victim mentality.
yeah.
But like nobody knew what was going on.
And the police
behind-
just felt bad for her, I guess. And was
Right.
just like, "Oh, I
And
guess
she
we
was
won't bother
definitely
you
on
if you
drugs.
think."
There's no doubt about it. She was definitely on drugs. I mean, she'd be out for days on end. Like,
Yeah.
you don't see anything from her, and then all of a sudden, crazy comes out to play.
Right?
And then she'd go on like a bender, and then she'd be gone for like a week while our kids just roaming, terrorizing the neighborhood.
Yeah. Like, where's Lois?
Oh, one
Like,
time
where's Lois?
I heard a story, it's been confirmed by a few people. Like, he put a knife up to someone at the Scotiabank.
Yeah, we were talking about that in our last episode. Like,
and then going in a woman's pool. And I just heard tonight.
Oh yeah, the drowning of the, like, when he was trying to drown the old lady at her pool.
Yeah. Oh my god, I didn't hear about that. What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and then there was another one I just heard today.
Oh wait, you still hear news about him today?
Yeah, because we were talking about him.
Oh.
And it was a segue. I don't know how we started talking about him, but
it was me that today. That was just
yeah. And then one of the women we were with, she had said that he would go around knocking on people's doors trying to mow their lawns, which I remember he had a lawnmower. But apparently, if the person turned them down and they said no thank you, or no, they don't need their lawn mowed, that things start happening on that person's property.
Oh.
So I was like, I didn't hear that one before, but I guess he started holding grudges to people in the community in town for not letting him mow their grass for money.
Right.
It's good, like, you do vandalism.
So, sorry, I just wrote it yesterday. Oh, I'm really mad now. Like, what?
Yeah. It's just sad too, though, because we tried to give him a whole bunch of chances, and there's some things that happened that I didn't find out about until after the fact, which we won't talk about. But there were some serious things that occurred, and had I known previously, he would have been banned completely from our house, and we wouldn't have had him here giving him chances at all. But we definitely tried to be a shining light, because we did know that he had a hard upbringing, and
trying to give him the right upbringing, or a better one,
at least give him an example of
an example of a good one.
Yeah.
But he just couldn't take that.
No. And on top of that, even like not knowing what I know now, but when we were trying to give him guidance and direction, it was a mother's craziness that ended up completely stopping any of that from us. You know, like I was just telling him, like, you can't be here. Your mother is insane. She out of nowhere started harassing me specifically because she thought I was the cause of Bobby not wanting to be with her. Just Bobby wasn't in that mindset, and Bobby just pumped and dumped, and that was that.
Yeah.
And she didn't like that, and
why are you ruining me and Bob's relationship? Like,
there had to have been a reason.
Yeah, it was a meme, my guy. We haven't spoken in months.
It's not the fact that, you know, she met him once or twice and then made him sign this like handwritten letter of, you know,
love letter.
You're mine now.
Like like a love contract.
Yeah, that's what it was, like, love contract. Like, had nothing to do with that. You know?
Right.
Because who signs love contracts? I mean, was it with blood? I don't know.
The one night stand.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And so, yeah, she was completely harassing me and yelling at me every time I drove by and she seen me. So I started to wave, because you can be as loud as you want. You can try to be as tough as you want, but you're not going to intimidate me.
Right.
Not happening.
Yeah.
But she called the cops because I waved at her. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
I won't wave at her. But, yeah. It's crazy family
I'll
there.
wave at her, but I'll just give her like a little heart, you know?
But at least now these days he's at his father's now.
Yeah.
2 hours away, right? Like,
I heard he's doing good there too.
Yeah,
I've heard so too, but
let's hope he's
it's hard to believe.
Let's hope he's at least changed a bit, not
terrorizing
the poor people that surround him.
I don't know what kind of
person he's become.
Well,
or person who
his
dad is.
Yeah.
I know his dad is strict and actually is an actual parent compared to his mother.
So
It's better than It's better than Lois.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Like
I would assume so. I would assume anything.
Structure.
Yeah, I would assume anything is better than Lois.
Yeah.
I think that if he completely has no communication with Lois, that would probably be his best bet.
Right.
I feel like if that kid doesn't have some serious intervention and people around him don't see the
warning signs.
Yeah, the warning signs. I promise you, in my heart of hearts, I do believe he's going to be some serial rapist or serial killer, or something's going to happen. Like I don't remember who it was, but someone was coming to me and telling me something about him mutilating a bird.
Oh yeah.
What's mutilating mean? I'm sorry.
Like destroy, like
killing,
but
Jeffrey
like
Dahmer
yeah, like not like just a rock to the head, which is still wrong. It's still not
right.
Okay.
No, full on, just like
yeah, just
Jeffrey
like
Dahmer.
yeah.
And that's how it starts.
Mm-hmm.
It starts, and no one's going to listen to anyone until something bad happens. And that's the one thing I said to the cop. I said, "Is this something we're gonna have to deal with? Like, I'm telling you, this is what's going on with this kid, but something serious is going to happen. And at what point can this kid get taken into the right, or given the right channels and proper care?"
Yeah.
And they basically said they can't do anything right now. He's a minor, and until he's not a minor anymore, or something really bad has to happen. So let's hope that doesn't happen. But
yeah,
one day I'm sure
so
we'll
it doesn't happen. But like, I hope that like he gets some help.
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah, exactly. Because like, if that's the only way that they're going to like do something, that's just like, come on.
And it doesn't help that he was on medications that I'm sure messes with his psyche, especially if the mom's stealing the pills all the time.
Medication for what though? Like,
I don't even know. But
Yeah.
I know
if they're just made up illnesses, it's giving like the girl in the wheelchair.
I remember one time Crystal and Bianca came out for a visit, and we were going to the beach. And so I asked Lois and Carl if they wanted to join us.
Oh yeah.
To get outside their houses and just enjoy the nice day. And she said, yeah, no, sure. And then she goes, can we stop at how you say it, Jean?
The pharmacy.
Yeah, the pharmacy there. And I said, yeah, no problem. I didn't really think anything of it. But then Crystal and I are sitting in the car. 5 minutes goes by, 10 minutes go by, 15 minutes goes by. Like, come on, like, we're gonna miss the day. Like, what's going on? So I go and walk in there and see what's going on. She's fighting with the pharmacy in the back because they apparently are having an issue with filling her prescription, and this is before I even really knew her at all.
Yeah. Like the first few times she's come over.
Yeah, and I'm like, and she's like, it's because of the way I look, it's because of the tattoos I have. They think that I would steal my son's medications.
So you're just making yourself look guilty right here. Like,
yeah, I'm just like, I don't know what's going on.
I don't think that's what they think, but I'm pretty sure that's the thing now.
Stop saying what you're not to do. Like,
right. Stop exposing yourself.
Like, I'm quite embarrassed that my friend just flew out here and is here from California, and I'm making her sit in the car waiting on you for a pit stop that I didn't think was going to be like, half an hour, right? 45 minutes. Like, come on. And yeah, it was just very, very strange. So
yeah, no, I remember sitting out in the car and I'm like,
yeah, you remember that?
Yeah, I was just like, why are you waiting for so long outside this store?
Yeah, little did you know, chaos was breaking loose inside, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, what am I doing here?
Mm-hmm.
And then there was another time where she said she had to go to her old apartment because her things were left. That was actually the AC that she wanted.
Okay.
And she's like, I need to get my AC. So she goes, can you drive me? And I said, yeah, no problem. I'm thinking like it's gonna be something like I have a car, you don't. I don't mind bringing you. I'll help you out.
Yeah.
Type of situation. And she gets out of the car, goes to the back shed, and pulls out a baseball bat. I want to say it was some sort of weapon. And she was like swinging it around, and I'm like, oh
man, I'm not trying to
gosh.
be your little getaway car. Like,
I was so confused. I was like, what is happening right now? I'm looking at her, and she starts going psycho and knocks on the person's door, and it wasn't even like, it was just the person that moved in there. And she's like, I don't know where your AC is, but that one's mine. And I don't know if the landlord just cleared out the place or what happened, but I'm like, get back in the car.
Get back in the car
And
now.
and that was like my turning point of what I would do for her.
Yeah.
I was like, okay,
Can you join me here? No.
Yeah, no.
No.
I'm starting to find myself in dangerous situations that I don't belong in, so no.
Right.
You'd be like, I'll buy you a new AC. Just get in the car.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what I did. That was the story before.
Okay.
That's why we bought her the AC, not because we,
We don't need another store. Like
yeah. Yeah, I was like, just take the AC. You don't need to like go crazy on someone. Just we'll get you an AC. Don't worry about it.
Right? Like, I don't need to be like that.
Mhm.
Calm
But it's
down,
just
man.
sad too, like all the little lengths that we went to try to help this family, to the psychotic results that came from it. It was just, how can you turn and be so awful towards someone that's only tried to help you and your child?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
And like, I remember whenever Lois was texting you about Bob, and she was like, well, now I don't have to pretend to like you anymore. I've always hated you, blah, blah, blah. You were like, okay.
I'm like, I hope you feel better now.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, I think she was really upset too because I didn't
She was upset that you didn't give a reaction.
Exactly, I didn't engage. I'm like, I'm happy you got that off your chest. I can continue
Yeah,
to live your
literally.
life. Like, I'm continuing to live mine. It's fine. I didn't even like
I didn't really care about you either, but like,
your existence. Like, she was gone for like months. I never heard of who
Yeah.
she like
where she was.
Yeah, what she
And
was
she, out of the
doing.
blue, she texts you, like, coming at you, like, why are you doing this, blah, blah, blah.
I'm like,
She,
who?
Like, what?
She texted
Who?
father once at like 3 in the morning.
She texted him first. Yeah,
Oh,
a
yeah.
whole bunch of texts about she was clearly just trying to tell him that he's married to an awful person. So it was
Oh, so
like,
he was married.
huh?
He was married too at the time?
No,
No?
she texted father first.
Oh, okay.
And
it was
tried
father.
to explain to him that I'm this awful person.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then she started texting me when he didn't respond to her.
Right. Because he's obviously like, what?
Not to mention the fact that she really was hoping that with Bob she's
Yeah.
gonna get a father, because that's what she wanted, was him.
Mm-hmm.
There was a time where we
She
went
was
to,
like, what, like bra and shorts, like
yeah,
while she was setting up something.
yeah, and I was
And then you were
thinking-
gone.
Yeah, and she was hoping that he'd come home and find her in our house, barely dressed. And the other time we went to Upper Canada Village, you, Crystal, Bianca, and me, and I invited them to come with us, and she said, no, it's okay. So instead of she knew we were gone. So instead of like being a decent person and hanging out in your own home, she
Mhm.
decided that it was a great opportunity to come to our house and try to feed father chili
It was so
in July. So if anybody is wondering, don't ever trust anyone who eats chili in July.
yeah, especially in July. Like, what?
Yeah,
What do you-
chili's only meant to eat during the summer. Actually, that's a lie. I would eat chili every day. But that being said, she's like, oh, I know that, they're probably not going to be home, getting home late. So I made you some chili.
Oh, why not make the whole family chili, huh?
Yeah. Not to mention, she never said a word to me about it. Never
Right.
texted me. Was like, oh, hey, I know you guys are probably still out. So,
I'm just gonna give your husband some chili.
yeah, just completely
No, full on
pretended
just didn't do that.
exactly. And father, being as oblivious as he is, he
Oh,
just
thank
was like,
you.
thank you, took the chili and slammed the door in her face.
Oh.
And when he told me about it when I got home, I was like,
What?
You took it.
What did
Why?
you say?
no, I mean, I would have taken the chili too. I mean,
Yeah, like, why didn't you save any for me, hun?
yeah, exactly. You just save a bite. Like,
Yeah.
No.
No.
she's clearly obsessed with us. So can she at least cook?
Right. If she can, I like to ask her for more.
Exactly. We got to get something out of this.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's basically my remembrance of Carl and Lois. I guess the end of the story is I'm happy they're gone. I hope the best for them. I really hope that someone finds Carl the help that he needs.
Yeah, that's pretty much it for the episode. We're already almost at 25 minutes, so
So before we finish, would you like to talk about your
our
podcast?
service.
Well, I'm working on starting my own podcast to get information out on our not-for-profit food share program called Arcs Harvest. We have a store in Hawkesbury and Cornwall. Our flagship store where we started is Vankleek Hill, which we're working on currently. Bigger space, exciting new things to come. Kitchen is being built, so I'm super excited about that. Excited to make prepared meals, excited to make banana bread with bananas that we try to push out the door. Yes. So it's really exciting.
Send me some.
We can put some. Yeah, I can't wait. So if you guys want to check it out, it's arcsharvest.com/locations. That will give you all of our locations and hours of operations.
That's it. All right.
So,
well, we just spoke to the big boss of Arcs Harvest.
if you guys are interested in their YouTube channel, I'll put the link in the comments or the description. Thank you, and we'll see y'all in the next episode. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.